Kaito is doing his best to develop his water ball skill, even though it leaves him too exhausted. Eventually, he is able to control the shape of water according to his will, but still runs out of MP. Deciding to call out it a day, Kaito on his way to exit bumps into a party of girls, who gets motivated after seeing that there are people that push themselves to their limit in the dungeon. In the school, sleeping Kaito gets scolded by the teacher. While discussing his raids with his friends, Kaito still deceives Haruka into believing that he is exhausted because of dance practice. Later in the dungeon, Kaito is able to kill a goblin with his water ball. However, he also notices that he is not gaining any experience, realizing that he should move to the next floor. Kaito buys the expensive nanotube suit and shows it off to the girls, though Luceria is a bit skeptical of it. The three of them step onto the 4th floor for the first time. Suddenly, a monster comes out, which is revealed to be a huge cockroach, scaring Luceria and Sil enough to go on a rampage. After Kaito catches up to them, Sil apologizes to him and asks him to give her a punishment. Sil detects 2 monsters, but to Kaito's shock, his crossbow attacks don't work on them. While Luceria slays them, Kaito realizes that he can't do much on the 5th floor. Still, as they move forward, Sil detects some odd magic waves from a wall. She tells Kaito to leave it to her and then uses her lightning on the wall. To their shock, behind the wall is a hidden dungeon, in which they decide to explore. However, poor Kaito has to face the traps that get activated when Luceria steps on them. Fortunately, his expensive suit protects him from suffering any damage, except the pain. Eventually, the three notice a large door in front of them. Kaito realizes that it must be a boss room and tries to escape, but fails after Sil breaks the door. A large ogre and a large slime boss appear, and to Kaito's shock, they take no damage from magic attacks. Suddenly, he thinks of something and uses his crossbow, which fortunately works, but he ran out of the bolts. Then, as a last resort, Kaito uses his wimpy water ball spell, which thanks to his expensive gear gets amplified and turns into an ice ball. He lowers its health bar as well as his own MP, leaving only about 3 shots worth. Then, Kaito changes the shape of his ice balls and successfully slays the Orge. The slime boss whom Luceria is distracting doesn't get killed even after Sil's physical attack. Kaito says that a slime is a slime even if it is this big and uses his insect spray bottles, defeating the slime. After this, he and Luceria level up, and Kaito discovers that the Orge has dropped a red magic stone, whereas the slime has dropped a rare magic sword, which apparently has the shape of a steak knife. Upon exchanging his loot, Kaito explains about the hidden dungeon, and the stone also fetches a high price. The lady advises him to join an upcoming event, where adventurers will form a party to explore the 7th floor. Kaito agrees, and on the day, he finds that his party companions are the same girls whom he bumped earlier.